welcome to Spanish Fun and Games. I'm Miss Sara at the Wooddale Library, and today we're going to be playing some card games to practice our numbers in Spanish. To play our games today, all you need is a regular deck of cards. And really, you can use that deck of cards to play any game your family likes to play. If you like to play Go Fish together, or War, or even if you have Uno cards and like to play Uno, you could use any of those games to practice numbers. Uno, you could even practice your colors in Spanish. Today we're going to play a matching game and then another memory match game. So to play our games today, you are going to take out the jacks, queens, kings, and jokers out of your deck of cards and put those to the side. We're going to use the ace as our number one for now because the ace has one symbol on each card. And your deck of cards has 4 different suits. It has hearts and diamonds, those are the 2 red ones, and clubs and spades. So for this game, I took out the 2 black suits, the clubs and the spades, and I'm going to use those. I have one set right up here, and I have the other set in my hand, and we're going to match them. It's up to you. If you wanted to play this with all 4 suits and match all of them together, you could do that as well to make it a little bit harder. But we're going to try to stay simple tonight, and then you can play again and make it harder or challenge yourself. So we're going to start. The first one is trace, and I'm going to count just in case some of us don't know our numbers as well as others. Uno, dos, tres. So I'm going to count to find the number. If you know it, if you see trace and you know that it goes right there, just go ahead and match your cards at home or when you play. But we're going to count it out together to make sure that we all know our numbers, and that gives us a little bit more practice with our counting and practicing our numbers. So the next one is nueve. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve. It's right there. Uno. That one goes right here. Uno. Ocho. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho. Okay. Next one is seis. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. Next one is cinco. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Dos. Uno, dos. Cuatro. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Diez. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez. And our last one is siete. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete. Okay, so that's our easy matching. Okay, our next game is going to be memory match. And again, you can use more than one suit if you want to make it harder. I'm going to do it easy, and we're using just the hearts for this one. So you're going to use the numbers, the ace, and then the numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you need 1 extra 5. So I took the 5 from the diamonds to make sure I had a full set for this game. And instead of just matching the numbers this time, we're going to make it a little bit harder. We're going to be adding up the 2 numbers to see if they can add up to 10. So to get a match, instead of getting a trace and a trace, we're going to need a siete and then uno, dos, tres, because siete and trace are diez together. So this makes the game a little more challenging. If you wanted an easier version, you could just put out your numbers and match the 2 numbers that are the same together. But I thought this would be a fun challenge for us today. And we'll do the 1 suit together, and then you can play with as many suits as you want to make it as challenging as you would like. So here we go. I'm going to flip over. This is, remember, ace is uno. So I have uno and ocho. So I'm going to start with the biggest number to check. Ocho, and then one more, ocho, nueve. Is that diez? Nope. So we're going to flip those back over and try again. We have seis and siete. So if I start with the bigger one, siete, and I have to add 6 more, seis más. Ocho, nueve, diez, once, doce, trece. That's way more than diez, so that also does not equal 10. flip those over. Let's try cinco and cuatro. So cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve. That's close, but not quite 10. I'm gonna flip it over. Oh, let's see if I can remember. Seis and cuatro. Now that's seis, siete, ocho, nueve, 10. Those two are a match because if I take seis and add cuatro más, I get 10. So seis más cuatro son 10. I'm going to put those two to the side. Our next one is cinco and tres. Cinco, seis, siete, ocho. Do those equal 10? Nope, so I'm going to flip those back over. Oh, cinco, and I remember the other cinco's over here. And I know cinco más cinco son 10. So these two are a match. And this is where if you know your math facts, you can start to look for the matches when you're remembering where we have them. Over nueve and dos. So I'm going to start with the bigger one, nueve, add dos más, 10, once. So that is not 10, that's too much. Goes back over. Siete and tres. So I'm going to start with the bigger number, siete. I'm going to count up tres más, siete, ocho, nueve, 10. That is 10. So we got a match. Siete más tres son 10. Right to the side. Let's see, ocho and dos. Let's see, ocho. I'm going to count up two more, dos más, nueve, 10. So is that a match? Do those make 10? Yes, they do. All right, and hopefully these two make 10 because there are only 2 cards left. Let's see. Nueve and uno. So if I start with the bigger number, nueve, count uno más, 10. It makes 10. We have a match. Nueve más uno son 10. So I matched all mine. Did you match all of your numbers if you're playing along at home? Well, you can play again, or you can, like I said, add more cards and play. And the possibilities really are endless with this one because you can play any card game to practice your numbers. Thank you for coming to Spanish Fun and Games. I had so much fun playing card games with you today to practice my numbers in Spanish. I hope you had fun too, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!